Hello everyone and welcome to Kernel of Wisdom. I'm Joelle and today I'm tackling a tough question to answer. What is presence? You may have heard me previously reference Jon Kabat-Zinn's definition of mindfulness, which is paying attention to the present moment on purpose and non-judgmentally. And while presence may be a simple idea, really understanding what it means can be challenging. So what is presence? Well, by definition, I'd say it's a unified way of occurring, existing, and being aware of the here and now in all of its forms. Well, let's break that down. First of all, presence is a way of occurring, or being, or behaving. And the term also implies that we be or behave for a period of time. In other words, presence is an action that we take, and it may not be permanent. It may be an action that we take moment to moment. And then presence is also a way of existing, which implies that it's something that we do rather than something that happens to us. And finally, it implies being aware, which implies that our thoughts and feelings are aligned to the present moment as well. And that can be the tricky part, because our thoughts are often habituated to be thinking about the past or worrying about the future. We're not very well trained in thinking in the present or observing in the present. And so people don't really know how to relate to their thoughts or feelings as things that simply exist here and now without having to follow them or get wrapped up in them. We are always analyzing them. And so what can you do to be present then? Well, mindfulness is this training to teach you how to be present. And it simply means paying attention to whatever's going on right here, right now. And I mean really what's right here, right now. Not an idea about what's right here, right now. Not thoughts about what's right here or right now or what should be right here or right now. It means actually putting your attention on what's going on right here, right now. You can even try it. Do you notice any sounds in the room that you're in right now? Don't worry about what those sounds are or where they're coming from, or at least try not to. Instead, without analyzing the sound, see if you can just explore. Get curious about the quality of the sounds that you hear right now. Or perhaps look around. Are there any sights that you notice right now? Again, see if you can just stay with the act of seeing what you see with your eyes. Not pondering what you're seeing, analyzing what you're seeing, or trying to understand what you're seeing, but just focus on the act of seeing it. Or in a very similar way, can you get present to any thought that might be experienced right now? But again, is it possible to try and observe the fact that you're thinking that thought is present without getting wrapped up in or starting to analyze those thoughts? This is where you'll often hear meditation suggest that you notice the thoughts like clouds. See if you can watch them go by without getting tangled up in them. And in an equally similar way, can you notice any emotion, any feeling that's present right now? And I'll give you a hint for this one. You'd feel them in your body. And again, can you simply explore and examine the fact that emotion exists? Simply sit with those emotions and see what it's like to experience them without analyzing them, without trying to understand what they are or where they came from. Just noticing their presence right now. Am I making sense? As I mentioned, this is a tricky idea to try and explain, so feel free to play back this video a few times, or if you have questions, definitely feel free to shoot me a note or post in the comment box below. Or you might have really great explanations or ideas for what presence is, and I invite you to post those comments as well so others can learn from you too. But essentially, I'm just asking you to notice and acknowledge whatever is happening right now, whether it's external from you or internally, without analyzing it or getting wrapped up in it. And I'm telling you, this is such a different way of being for most of us that it may take some time to really get it, to really experience it, to feel what it's like to be truly present. But once you get even a glimpse of it, your meditation practice will be transformed And experiencing it is the best way to really understand the importance of presence. Well, I really do hope this video has somewhat helped to explain the idea of presence. Again, if you have questions or comments, feel free to shoot me a note or post them in the comment box below. Do not forget to subscribe for more mindful videos from Kernel of Wisdom. And otherwise, I hope you have a great day and happy meditating. Bye.